وصلی اللہ علی النبی الکریم محمد و آلہ و اصحابہ اجمعین. باب فن آداب المعاش, that what are the etiquettes of living. So we mentioned, as Imam Rahmatullah alayhi has mentioned, 19 etiquettes, that these are the etiquettes of living. And we mentioned that in detail. So now, based on that etiquettes, what has to be avoided? So number one, not to have rotten food or to eat rotten food. Number two, that the food should be in pots. Number three, that the pots should be on sufra or dastarkhan or table. Number four, not to drink polluted water. Number five, not to put one's mouth inside the pot, like as the animals are doing. Number six, not to drink the water with ghulab. Number seven, there must be cleanliness and purity. Number eight, that in gathering, somebody should be in such a way that he has been noticed. Means that he is properly dressed, clean and neat. So his dress may be good. Number two, he should not be naked or half naked. And another thing regarding libas, that a proper libas or dress is which will cover the whole body, because that is haya. Got it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya bani Adam qad anzalna ilaykum libasan yuwari sawatikum wa risha. So for libas and dress, Allah has mentioned two beauties. Number one, that it covers your body, yuwari sawatikum, that it covers your body. And number two, warisha, and that's a beauty. That is like feathers for the birds. Rish is feathers. And then Allah says, look at me, that now every people will say, oh, so this dress, or this dress. Got it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us two rules for dress, not any code for dress. Code of dress, keeping in view these two rules. So code on dress, that must be taken from wise people, and in Islam from pious people. Yes, in humanity from wise people, and in Islam from pious people. That's why Allah says, وَلِبَاسُ التَّقْوَى ذَلِكَ خَيْرٌ. Libas al-taqwa, one meaning is libas al-muttaqeen, that what the muttaqi people are dressing with. So that will be the best libas. Got it? So now these two rules, to cover your body and to give you beauty. We can call it civilization. We can call it civilization. Now, how should be the shape of that dress? So we, in Pakistan, for example, the ulama, they are wearing like this. Yes, in Arabian country, they are wearing like this. This is Yemeni or Sudani? You don't know. Okay, so anyhow, so now, the ulama, what they are doing in their own culture, the pious people. So that is called the culture. Because civilization, that is global, and culture is local. This is the rule. Civilization is global. So global civilization is the dress which can cover the body and give you the beauty. Then in culture, it depends. In culture, it depends. So we cannot call any specific dress of an area that this is Islamic and that dress is not Islamic. Got it? As far as Islamic is concerned, the two rules in Quran. Got it? The shape, that is culture. And then, point number 3 in dress, 3 or 4. The third point in dress is that on private parts of body, there must be 2 dresses. Now look, here, this is my leg. 1 dress or 2? 1, yes. Take it out. Here, on this part of my body, 1 dress or 2? 1. But as far as this portion of my body is concerned, 2 dresses are there. Yes? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that is a civilized concept, that on this part of the body, there must be 2 dresses. If one will go away because of reason, so the other will cover you and you will not become naked. Got it? Or not it? Yes. Yes. Got it? Because, for example, if you will say that there is no need of 2 dresses because this Mawli Yusuf shirt, that is up to his ankles. Yes? So from here to the ankle, that is okay because it covers the whole body. Yes? But if by way of mistake or forgetfully, he will, yes, to dry his face, so what will happen to him? Got it? So anyhow. So now, Babu Fanni Adab al-Ma'ash, وهي الحكمة, and that is the wisdom of the hikmah. الباحثة عن كيفية الارتفاق من الحاجات, which is talking about how should be the needs and necessities irtifaq al-mubayyana min qablu al-hadd al-sani, those needs and necessities which has been detailed in the previous chapter al-hadd al-sani, in the upper level, because we mentioned 2 levels. One is the very irtifaq al-awwal, and irtifaq al-sani is al-hadd al-sani, civilized. What? Civilized. Wal-aslu fihi, and the base in this regard is أن يعرض على ارتفاق الأول, that ارتفاق الأول must be presented or brought forth على التجربة الصحيحة, to a perfect tajriba and experiment في كل باب, in every field, in drink and in eating and dressing and living and things like that. فيختار الهيئات البعيدة من الضرر القريبة من النفع. So what type of practices should be adopted? So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, فَيُخْتَارُ الْهَيْئَاتِ, so those forms would be adopted, al-ba'idatu min al-zarar, which is too far from harm, al-qaribatu min al-naf'u, and too close to benefit. وَيُتْرَكُ مَا سِوَى ذَلِكَ, and what is not like this, so that must be dropped, mean not be adopted. وَعَلَى الْأَخْلَاقِ, so number 1, that is to be mean tested, brought forth mean tested on tajribatu sahiha, on proper experiment. And number 2, وَعَلَى الْأَخْلَاقِ الْفَاضِلَةِ, that is the second criterion, that what are the best virtues and the best character, التي يجبل عليها أهل الأمزلة الكاملة, those akhlaq يجبل عليها, jibillat mean tabiyat, nature, yes, got it, or mizaj, which upon the people who have al-mizajul kamil, who have al-mizajul kamil, their nature is perfect. Their nature is perfect. So what is their jibillat and what they have adopted? So their character must be a criterion in this regard. That how Sheikh is drinking what, how Sheikh is eating, how that respectable person is dressing. Got it? فَيُخْتَارُ مَا تُوجِبُهُ وَتَقْتَزِيهِ. So it should be chosen مَا تُوجِبُهُ, what akhlaq fazila is making must, وَتَقْتَزِي, and requires. وَيُتْرَكُ مَا سِوَى ذَلِكَ, and the remaining would be dropped. وَعَلَى حُسْنِ الصُّحْبَةِ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ, and the third criterion is, these are the three criteria. Number one, tajriba sahiha. Number two, akhlaq fazila. And number three, husn al-suhbati bain al-nas, that what is the proper way to be with the people. Husn al-suhba means the proper way of dealing with the people or treating the people. Wa husn al-musharakati ma'ahum, and how the best partnership with now we are partners. There's also a type of partnership. We are commonly doing a thing commonly. So what is the best musharaka? What is the best musharaka? وَنَحْوِ ذَلِكَ مِنَ الْمَقَاصِدِ, and the like of that, those objects النَّاشِيَ مِنَ الرَّأْيِ الْكُلِّي, which has come into existence. Nushu is coming into existence. مِنَ الرَّأْيِ الْكُلِّي, from الرَّأْيِ الْكُلِّي هُوَ الرَّأْيُ الْمَعْقُولِ, from some reasonable right and reasonable opinion. وَمُعَظَّمُ مَسَائِلِهِ, and the great masail or issues of this fannu adab al-ma'ash is, number one, adab al-akl, the etiquettes of eating, wal-shurb, etiquettes of drinking, wal-mashi, walking, wal-qu'ud, sitting, wal-nawm, sleeping, wal-safar, traveling, wal-khala, attending the bathroom, wal-jima', and meeting with the spouse, wal-libas, the dress, wal-maskan, the house, wal-nazafa, purity, wal-zina, beauty, wa-murajatul kalam, dialogue, وَالتَّمَسُّكْ بِالْأَدْوِيَةِ, and how to have the treatment and what type of medicine should be taken. وَالرُّقَى فِي الْعَهَاتِ, or dam. Ruqa means dam fil ahad, in calamities. Afat, al-ahad means al-afat. وَتَقْدِمَةُ الْمَعْرِفَةِ فِي الْحَوَادِثِ, وَتَقْدِمَةُ الْمَعْرِفَةِ فِي الْحَوَادِثِ الْمُجْمِعَةِ وَالْوَلَائِمِ عِنْدَ حُرُوب, and also to have some precautions. Taqdimatul Marifah means precautions. Fi al-hawadis, in those events, al-mujma'a, which is mean gathering the people. Wal-wala'im, wala'im is plural of walima, and walima is any da'wat or any food which has been prepared on happy occasion. And that's why at the time of marriage, that's called da'wati walima. Inda uruzi farahin, that when a happiness happens, farah means happiness happens. Min waladatin, like a baby is born. Wa nikahin, or nikah is taking place. Wa eidin, Eid is getting celebrated. Wa qudumi musafirin, my father came from traveling and we are happy. Wa ghairiha, and such like other occasion. Wal ma'atim, this is the plural of matam, and matam means mourning. Wal ma'atim, عند المصائب, and how will be the mourning, and the mourning is not like this as ma'atim mean how to console one another in such like occasion. Wal ma'atim عند المصائب, at the time of masaib and difficulties. Wa ayadat al-marza, and the inquiring. Ayadat means going again and again to the sick person. Ayadat is from aada ya'ud. That's from what? From aada Yahudu. So ayadat means that if you are close to the guy, so today you went 2 days after, you should call him and how are you feeling? And how is everything? Ayadat al-marza, wa dafn al-mawta, and how should be the burial of the dead. فَإِنَّهُ أَجْمَعَ مَنْ يُعْتَدُّ بِهِ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْأَمْزَجِ السَّهِيحَ, those who nature is okay. So they have done an ijma, unanimously agreed upon. يُعْتَدُّ بِهِ مَنْ يُعْتَبَرُ. Who are considered. So who are considered? The proper people. Otherwise, the community is full of people, but people are looking at everyone or at the elites. Say the elites and the wise people. Sukkan al-Buldan al-Ma'mura, they are the residents of al-Buldan, the plural of balad, of cities, al-Ma'mura, well developed. Al-Ma'mura means well developed. Ala alla yukal al-ta'am al-khabis. So their ijma is that ta'am khabis or dirty food should not be eaten. Kalmayte hatfa anfihi, like a dead animal who died naturally. Who died naturally. Hatfa anfihi. Wal muta'affin, and also the rotten having bad smell. والحيوان البعيد من اعتدال المزاج, and not to eat the meat of such a haywan, an animal whose nature is not a balanced nature. Yes, if we will start eating the dal, so sometime later we will start barking. وَإِنْتِظَامِ الْأَخْلَاقِ, that he is not too far from a balanced nature, وَإِنْتِظَامِ الْأَخْلَاقِ, and too far from good character or good dealing. وَيَسْتَحِبُّونَ, and also these people who are to be considered, or they are considered people, يَسْتَحِبُّونَ, they like it, and use الطعام fil awani, that the food must be put in the parts. وَتُوزَعُ هِيَا عَلَى السُّفْرِ, and then the parts should be put on the farkhan, as the Ujjan spread the white paper and then we put the parts thereupon. وَنَحْوِهَا وَأَنْ يُنَظَّفَ الْوَجْهُ وَالْيَدَانِ عِنْدَ إِرَادَةِ الْأَكْلِ, and that the face and the hands, that's also a type of wuzu. And Ikrash ibn Zubayr radiallahu ta'ala, Imam Tirmidhi read a hadith from Ikrash ibn Zubayr, and that is a hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, al-wuzu qabla al-akli wa ba'dah, that Ikrash make wuzu before food and after food. So we said this wuzu is in lughavi meaning, not in istilahi meaning. Mean wash your mouth and wash your hands. Got it? So you wash our mouth and our hand before food and after food. That's also a type of wuzu. Got it? Otherwise it will be too difficult to make wuzu for food. Yes, so you drink 1 cup of tea. Yes, have you made wuzu? Yes, you are drinking haram. You drink a cup of tea, then now you go and make wuzu. And after a while, the Ujjan brought some fruit. Just go and make wuzu once again. Got it? وَأَنْ يُنَظَّفَ الْوَجْهِ, and that the face means the mouth. The mouth has to be clean. وَالْيَدَانِ, and the hands عِنْدَ إِرَادَةِ الْأَكْلِ, that when you intend to eat. وَيُحْتَرَزُ عَنْ هَيْئَاتِ التَّيْشِ. التَّيْشِ هِيَ الْغَضَبُ وَالْحُمْقِ. Yes, that is such anger which makes you stupid, or you are looking stupid with. So that's called tesh. وَيُحْتَرَزُ, and they agreed upon. يُحْتَرَزُ عَنْ هَيْئَاتِ التَّيْشِ, that such like situation must be avoided. وَالشَّرَح, and sharah, to become emotional. وَالشَّرَح وَالَّتِي تُورِثُ الزَّغَائِنِ فِي قُلُوبِ الْمُشَارِكِينَ, and to avoid those forms or those actions which will create a hatred for you. What? A hatred for you in the hearts of those who are your partners. If, for example, we are sitting around one single tray and eating therefrom. Yes? So I'm picking up the kabali pulao like this. Yes, half I ate and half of that I spread it on the tray. Yes, so those who are there, they will stand up. That will create a hatred. So these type of practices must be avoided, because the uqala, or the reasonable people, they agreed upon these things. وَأَلَّا يُشْرَبَ الْمَاءُ الْآجِنِ. Ajin mean al-afin al-muta'affin. That the polluted water having a bad smell should not be drunk. وَأَنْ يُحْتَرَضْ مِنَ الْكَرْعِ وَالْعَبِّ, and that it must be avoided to put your mouth, kar'a mean, yes, to put your mouth like an animal in the pot. Got it? So that must be avoided. وَالْعَبِّ, and to drink the water all at once like an animal. Yes, because the sunnah way is that you have to. Got it? That is. So if you drink it like an animal, that's called ab. And the same thing in Pashto we call rab. Yes. What we say? Rab. Yes. وَأَجْمَعُوا, and also they did ijma, or agreed upon, عَلَى إِسْتِحْبَابِ النَّظَافَةِ, that purity or purification is liked or mustahab. Nazafat al-badan, what purification? The body should be clean. Was-sawb, the dress should be clean. Wal-makan, the place you are sitting there, that should be clean. An shay'ani, from two things it should be clean. Number one, an nijasat al-muntina al-mutaqazzira, that there must be nijasat, visible nijasat. What? Visible filth. What? Visible filth, like dung and like poo or whatever. Yes, al-muntina, which is al-mutaqazzira. Mutaqazzira is yastaqziru al-tab'a. which the nature does not like, and muntina, which gives a bad smell, which gives a bad smell. وَعَنِ الْأَوْصَاخِ, and also to be clean, your body and the place and the dress must be clean. عَنِ الْأَوْصَاخ, the plural of wasakh. Yes, that is, for example, you wear a dress, so here from your body, it takes some dirt or not. Yes, so that's called wasakh. That's called wasakh. وعن الأوساخ النابتة على نهج طبيعي, and from those أوساخ النابتة which is coming out على نهج طبيعي naturally from the body, كالبخار, like the bad smell of the mouth. Like what? The bad smell of the mouth. يُزَالُ بِالسَّوَاكِ. What should be done with that bad smell? يُزَالُ بِالسَّوَاكِ. You have to use the brush. يُزَالُ بِالسَّوَاكِ. It may be taken away by miswak. وَكَالشَّعْرِ الْإِبِتِ وَالْعَانَةِ. And like is the undershave or the hair in the arm. Yes. So that must be taken away, because with sweating that will create a bad smell. With sweating that will create a bad smell. وَكَتَوَسُّخِ الثِّيَابِ. Allah is the dirt of the clothes are dirty, so it must be clean. وَإِعْشِشَابِ الْبَيْتِ. إِعْشِشَاب, غُشُب means the straws, like a lot of straws and leaves and things like that. That is everywhere in your front yard, so it is not looking good. Yeah? So it must be clean for إِعْشِشَاب الْبَيْتِ. إِعْشِشَاب means taking away the straws or taking away the trash. وعلى استحباب أن يكون الرجل شآمة بين الناس. And they also agreed upon that human by nature, he wants that when he is going to a gathering, that he must be noticed there. Oh, Naseem Jan came. So how the people notice him? Because he dressed good, yes, he turbanized good, or things like that. So أن يكون شآمة بين الناس. And sha'amma is actually, look at me, yes, such a alama or such a symbol which make you apparent there in a gathering. Which make you apparent there in a gathering. فَصَوَّى لِبَاسَهُ, that he has properly put his dress. وَسَرَحَ رَاسَهُ, and he has combed his hair of head. وَلِحْيَ, and also the hair of his beard. وَالْمَرْأَةُ إِذَا كَانَتْ تَحْتَ رَجُلٍ, and for a woman when she is in the nikah of someone, تَتَزَيَّنُ بِخِزَابٍ, so for her, these wise people agreed upon that he should beautify herself بِخِزَابٍ, with henna. With what? With henna, with nakrida. With what? You know nakrida. Yes, you know nakrida. Yes, henna. You know or not? You know henna? Yes. In Urdu that is mehndi. In Urdu, that is mehndi. Yes, so the woman, they are doing that bell bottom and embroidered colors and things like that. Got it? تَتَزَيَّنُ بِخِزَابٍ وَحِلِيٍّ, also the jewelry. وَنَحْوِ ذَلِكَ. وَعَلَىٰ أَنَّ الْعَرَى شَيْنٌ, and they agreed upon أَنَّ الْعَرَى, that nakedness is shaynun, that is shameful. Shaynun means that is shameful. Shayn is shame. وَاللِّبَاسِ زَيْنٌ, and the dress is beauty. Dress is beauty. وَظُهُورُ السَّوْءَتَيْنِ عَارٌ, and the two parts or the private parts, they are open, that's also a shame. Ar is shame also. وَإِنَّا تَمَّ اللِّبَاسِ, and they agreed upon that the perfect libas and dress is مَا سَتَرَ عَامَّةَ الْبَدَنِ, which cover the whole body. وَكَانَ سَاتِرُ الْعَوْرَةِ غَيْرُ سَاتِرِ الْبَدَنِ, but for the aura means the private part. For the private parts of body, the cover must be other than that. That will be upon that, and beneath that there will be a trouser or whatever. Got it? وَعَلَى تَقْدِمَةِ الْمَعْرِفَةِ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْأَشْيَاءِ, and they agreed upon to have the precautions or the cautions. The precaution or the cautions. بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْأَشْيَاءِ, with one way or the other. بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْأَشْيَاء, with one way or the other. إِمَّا بِالرُّؤْيَا. So how they agreed upon that sometime you see a dream and then things like that happens. So they agreed upon that that is actually a caution which has been given to you. أو بالنجوم, or some of them, they are going to Najjamin, the astrologer. To who? the astrologer, to find out that dear, and especially once again, with due apology, you the Afghan, yes, you are going to all these Indians, yes, and this rishta will be okay or not? Got it or not? So Imam Rahmatullah says that is a thing which is going on. Good or bad, that is something else. Later on we will discuss that in Shara, what is allowed and what is not allowed. Got it? Or binujum avitiyara, bad omen. Bad omen. So people have the bad omen. They agreed upon that the black cat passed my road and then I got accident. Like as the black cat is the traffic sergeant. Avitiyara, yes. Awil ayafa. Ayafa is, look, for example, if somebody was going to Sacramento, yes, but he didn't know that this traveling for me will be good or bad, so they used to have a pigeon. They used to have a pigeon, hey, to make her fly, yes, and that was in his mind. If I will fly it and she will fly to the right side, so it means that traveling is good. But if it went to the left side, that's called ayafat. These are type of shirk, but they agreed upon. Yes. Imam Rahmatullah is not doing an advocacy for that, but he is telling you that things like that are going on. Later on you will find out which part of that is good and which part of bad. Wal kahana, and also kahana, the soothsayer. Warram, and this is another type of soothsayer, like maybe you have seen or not that somebody is there on a bed in an intersection. Yes, a black cover, they are covering it with a black cover, and people are standing around. And then that guy, he is telling him that the bus is coming. What is the number of that bus? So he said California to YZ394, and that is. So that is a fun. Yes, in Malaysia they are doing that. Yes, you have not seen it here. You know, just go to Afghanistan and Pakistan and India, you will see a lot. Got it? ونحو ذلك وكل من خلق على مزاج صحيح وذوق سليم, and everyone who has been created on a perfect nature and a perfect taste, يختار لا محالة في كلامه, so he is choosing in his speech من الألفاظ, the words كل لفظ غير وحشي, a word which is not unknown. Wahshi is unknown. Yes. Because if you are using an unknown word, so people will be looking. Yes, you are actually imposing on them that you are a great scholar, you know a lot of words, but you are not giving them anything. Yes, wala saqilin ala lisan, are not such a word which is too much difficult to pronounce. So why you don't have any other word which is easy to pronounce? ومن التراكيب, and also from the combination of words. كل تركيب متين جيد, they are choosing such a combination which is very soft and very perfect according to grammar. ومن الأساليب, asalib is the context, and they are, asalib is what? The context, and from the context they are choosing كل أسلوب يميل إليه السمع, that type of context that the ears want to hear it. The ear want to hear it. وَيَرْكَنُ إِلَيْهِ الْقَلْبُ, and the heart want to turn to that and to take it. وَهَذَا الرَّجُلُ هُوَ مِيزَانُ الْفَصَاحَةِ, if a person is like this, having these three things in his speech, so he is the scale of fasaha, that he is eloquent guy. وَبِالْجُمْلَةِ, and in brief, فَفِي كُلِّ بَابٍ مَسَائِلٍ, in every chapter of your life, there are issues, ijma'iyya, which is agreed upon, musallama, accepted and adopted by Ahlul Buldan, by the people of all the well-developed cities. Wa in taba'adat, even though these cities are too far from one another, they never exchange views with one another, but that is actually based on tajriba and based on the mizaj of the afazit and the good guys. وإن تبعت والناس بعدها في تمهيد قواعد الآداب مختلفون, and the people after that, how to do the tamheed of rules of etiquette, مختلفون, they are different from one another. فالتبعي, so now the physicist, يمهدها على استحسانات الطب, the physicist or the physician, يمهدها على استحسانات الطب. He is planning all these things, what is good in medical field. What is good in medical field. والمنجم and the astrologer على خواص النجوم. He is handling or dealing these things based upon the characteristics of the stars. والإلهي and someone who is a moment. Ilahi is one who believes in deen too much. وَالْإِلَهِ عَلَى الْإِحْسَانِ. So he is basing all these things based on kindness and ihsan. كَمَا تَجِدُهَا فِي كُتُبٍ مُفَصَّلَةٍ. As you will find it in their books in detail. وَلِكُلِّ قَوْمٍ, and for every nation, زَيٌّ. There is their own way, وَآدَابٌ, and their own etiquette. يَتَمَيَّزُونَ بِهَا, that they are different from others. يوجبها اختلاف الأمزرة والعادات, and these differences are coming because of that they have different nature and they have different habits. ونحو ذلك. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.